Okay, so now we're going to look at our 5th string bar chords. So these are bar chords with their root note played on the 5th string. Okay, so like the 6th string bar chords, you'll hear them called other things. They'll be called the A string bar chord. Some people might even call them the A shape bar chord, and that's for exactly the same reason. The 5th string is the A string, but they're based on the A shape, the same as the 6th string bar chords were based on our E shape. So exact same principle, that when we play, say, this one, which is an A minor, the nut there is acting the same as our first finger does when we move it up. Okay, so you'll notice now that this shape, that played a major chord on our 6th string, when we play that down here, that now becomes a minor chord. Okay, so our root note is changing. That's our D, but that shape now is minor, just like that is A minor. Okay, and A major, we play 3 in a row. So same thing when I move that up, that's 3 in a row. Okay, so you will see some people, especially younger people, play the chord like that, with the 3 fingers in the row, which is fine if your fingers all fit in one fret. Okay, for me, by the time I get up to about there, I can't fit those 3 fingers in that fret anymore. So what I do is I use my little finger and I bar those 3 notes. What that means is that I can't play that one, that's not part of the chord. It means I can't play that one open, like I could if I was doing the 3. But that doesn't really matter. So what I do is I bar those 3, and then I have the pressure lifted for that one. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do with this one is I don't want to play this top string, so as I bar, the tip of my finger there is just going to rest against that string to mute it off. Okay. So those are minors, those are majors. Same thing, we move the same pattern up and down that string. Okay, so the reason the shapes are different, you'll remember from early videos, it's this B string here is set out by a semitone. So that's because we've got that included in this bar shape, that's what's changing the shapes. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll just look at how these are made up. So the shape that you played for major as a 6th string bar chord is the same shape for a minor. You just move all the fingers down one string. Okay, so if we build that from the bar, so we're doing D minor in this one. We've got our bar, barring from the D down, and then on our B string, the 2nd string there, we're going to put our 2nd finger okay, so then the E string there is open back at the bar. Our pinky is going to go on the next fret along the next string up, and then our 3rd finger on top of that. Okay, so if I do a major chord there, then I'm just going to bar from my pinky. So I'm going to leave that D note open on my bar. So the next string down, I start barring 1, 2, 3 in a row. And then I'm just going to mute that one there. Cool. So that gives you the 2 shapes. So practice moving those shapes around to start with on the individual strings, and practice changing between major and minor shapes, and then practice changing between strings. Try moving the same shape first, and then try changing shapes and strings and frets all at the same time. Cool. So that's going to give you plenty to work on. What we'll do after this is we'll start getting into some songs, and that's going to really help us to apply these shapes.